They buried our truth, called us lost, forgotten, divided, but inside every black soul is a code, a memory of greatness, waiting to be awakened. Black Box Wisdom is your call to relearn, reconnect, and rebuild with Africa and the world. Truth, identity, unity. It's time to unlock what's been hidden too long. Black Box Wisdom. Relearn, reconnect, rebuild. Subscribe now. What we know about the past shapes who we are today. But when we talk about Africa, the story has often been wrong. It's a story that makes the continent's achievements seem small and hides its amazing past. This video explores the forgotten history of ancient African civilizations. We're going to challenge the stories told by colonizers that have shaped how people see Africa for centuries. It's time to uncover the hidden truths and recognize how much Africa's civilizations have given to the world. For too long, the story of Africa has been about colonialism, slavery, and being poor. These stories, while important, don't show the whole picture. They miss the incredible history of Africa that goes back thousands of years. Ancient African civilizations, with their advanced societies, smart governments, and amazing art, science, and philosophy, haven't been talked about enough. From the ancient Egyptians, who built incredible pyramids and knew a lot about math and stars, to the Kingdom of Kush, which thrived in modern-day Sudan for over 1,000 years, Africa has a history of being smart and creative. The Mali Empire, ruled by Mansa Musa, was famous for its wealth, knowledge, and huge libraries. Great Zimbabwe, with its awesome stone buildings, shows how skilled its people were at architecture. These civilizations weren't alone. They traded, shared cultures, and talked with each other across Africa and even further. Their stories challenge the European point of view that often takes over history books. They remind us that Africa has always been a place of amazing cultures and important to the world. It's time to go beyond the simple and often mean stories of the past, and to see Africa's real place in world history. When European colonizers came to Africa, everything changed. It wasn't just about taking resources and controlling the land, it was also about trying to erase and rewrite African history. Colonizers, wanting to justify their actions and make their rule seem okay, spread lies about Africans. They said Africa had no civilization and needed Europe to lead it. These lies were everywhere, in schools that taught European history and ignored African traditions, and in books and propaganda that said racist things. Africans were called primitive, savage, and unable to rule themselves. These stories were used to justify taking advantage of Africa's resources and people. This twisting of history had a huge impact on how black people see themselves, both in Africa and around the world. Centuries of colonial rule and the constant insults to African culture made people lose their identity, their self-belief, and their connection to their history. The achievements of Africa's past were forgotten, replaced by stories of being less than and needing help. This is still felt today, contributing to racism, inequality, and not valuing African contributions to the world. The impact of these colonial lies goes way beyond the classroom. They affect how people see black people, how rules are made, and why prejudice and discrimination still exist. To stop systemic racism and achieve real equality, we must fight these harmful stories and tell the truth about Africa's past. We need to change how we think, to question the European point of view that often dominates history, and to understand the past in a way that includes everyone. Even though people tried to erase African history, oral traditions kept cultural memories and knowledge alive, passing them down through generations. These stories, songs, proverbs, and family histories give us a special look into the past. They teach us about how Africans saw the world, what they valued, and what they lived through. Unlike written history, which can be changed and controlled, oral traditions are flexible and always changing to include new experiences and ideas. They're full of symbols, metaphors, and allegories, making history come alive with exciting images and stories. Storytelling isn't just for fun, it's a powerful way to teach, socialize, and keep culture alive. Oral traditions are important in African societies because they do more than tell history. They give people a cultural identity, connecting them to their ancestors and making them feel like they belong. Through the power of spoken words, these traditions have kept the memory of Africa's past alive, fighting against colonial lies and preserving the continent's rich culture. Recognizing the importance of oral traditions is key to reclaiming African history and making people proud of being African. By including these traditions in schools, museums, and cultural centers, we can make sure these important stories continue to be told and celebrated for generations to come. Getting back Africa's true history is a big job. It takes all of us working together to change how we think, challenge European-centered stories, and understand the past in a way that includes everyone. It's a call to action, urging us to do more than just recognize past injustices. We need to actively work towards a fairer and more equal future. Education is really important in this process. By teaching accurate and complete African history in schools, we can give future generations a better understanding of the world. This means moving away from European perspectives and showing a more balanced view of history. There are many ways to help beyond the classroom. Supporting African literature, art and culture, learning from African scholars, and sharing the voices of African historians and storytellers are all important steps in reclaiming the narrative. Reclaiming Africa's true history isn't just about changing history books. It's a crucial step towards dismantling systemic racism and achieving true equality. By accepting a truer and more inclusive understanding of the past, we can create a fairer and more equal future for everyone.
If this stirred something in you, that's not by accident. You're part of a global family that's rising. This is just the beginning. Don't just watch. Join the mission. Share this message. Add your voice. Let's build a future we